about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Here we go. Steal. Check, steal.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Hill. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we did turn it all loose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
It's just unbelievable. He gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Shakir hauls it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 74 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 35 on second down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Forced out to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season, nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson can surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a 1st down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They hand this off to Harris. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the give, this is Harris.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling, They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Harris going to get it again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, when